Good morning, my friends. Welcome back to another coffee and a card. We are going to be using the Gathering Moments stamp set. I know that I've used this stamp set a lot, but today I'm actually using the bundle and I'm doing a little bit of a different card sketch. So I'm hoping that y'all will like it. Okay, so let me turn my camera over. Okay, so we have like I said, I am using the Gathering Moments bundle today. I've talked about this stamp set a lot. I love how it has the distinctive stamps, which means that all of the shading is already done for you. I love the two background images that you can create, like a small plaid or a small, I don't know what you would call that. And then I have all these wonderful sentiments in here that I really, really love. So what we have here is we actually have a square card. I am showing you this card first because I wanted you to see that it is 4 1/4 by 8 1/2. And then you score it at 4 1/4 and you get this really nice square card. The one thing you need to know, though, about square cards is that they really shouldn't be mailed in a square envelope because square envelopes will cost you extra postage. So I just kind of moved this up a little bit here. It's such a big leaf. And then I'm just going to put this in a regular sized envelope. There's that. I wanted to show you, let me actually do that with the real paper. So I've got 𝗥𝗲𝗁𝗁 here. And then I've got this gorgeous Gathering Together paper. It is a specialty paper, and there are all sorts of gold veining going on here, which I just love, the gold foil. So I'm going to kind of move this so you can see how gorgeous that gold foil is. It just catches the light beautifully. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead with 𝗙𝗹𝗹 ink. And I am going to stamp the inside sentiment. That's another thing I love about the stamp set. It has outside and inside sentiments. Let's hope this is going to be straight. And I am going to go ahead and glue this in to the card. And I could have used vanilla cardstock instead of white, but I liked the white that's on the front here, so I went with that. Now this is a cling set, so you kind of have to be careful that you don't catch the edges. I know I'm outside camera range. I'm going to see if I can. I've got this way up. Oh, that's going to be crooked. I can tell already. Yep, let's just flip that over. I should have cut this piece just a little bit wider. Ah! I did it twice. Oh dear. And I don't have any more cardstock. So we're going to go with that. And then what I'm going to do is I am going to glue this strip of this really pretty paper down. I love this paper so, so much. I'm using it on a ton of cards because I really, really love it. And then we're just going to glue this on, and we are just going to pretend that Barb didn't do such a horrible job stamping the sentiment. It's okay. Here, let me show you how it's supposed to look. See, and I was even too low on this one. So I could have done a little bit more width, and it would have made a difference. Now look at this gorgeous, gorgeous paper, same as the one here. And you'll notice I went ahead and put Stampin' Dimensionals on, so I remind myself that you don't want to glue it so that you get glue above the big leaf. So let me bring back out my Take Your Pick tool. Does anybody else, when you have the flu, does your brain just not connect? My brain is just not connecting, friends. I feel a lot better today, but to be totally honest, I'm not quite back at 100%, which is okay. I will say that stamping is very relaxing for me, even on camera. even when I know people are watching me make mistakes, it's still very calming. So I actually like to stamp sometimes when I'm not feeling 100%. And then I'm just going to feel, okay, there's the top one. So I'm just going to put that on like that so that there's no dimensionals on the back. And then, guys, I'm going to hold these up. Look at these beautiful stamped leaves. Now, I've already die cut them, but look all the gorgeous shading that's done on that for you. So you don't have to, worry about that, which is really, really nice. Okay, so let me put that there. Let me do another one. Put that here. And I love how these die cut. They're very pretty, how they die cut. Are you wondering why there are holes in here? The reason this die cut has holes in it is because it's very popular, very trendy right now in the crafting world to take some of like our baker's twine or thread. This is the old olive. It also comes in early espresso. And then you just thread it through the holes and it gives it sort of a popped up vein look. I'll be really honest with you. I don't really like that look. That's why I didn't do it on this card. But 99% of the people out there love that look. So if you love it, by all means do it, because it really is kind of a unique look. And then I'm just going to put that right there. And we have our finished card. Isn't that gorgeous? Ugh, it's the paper. It's the paper. Very, very simple card. And yeah, it just works. Okay, so let me make my window smaller so I can see comments and move myself over. There we go. Hello, hello. By the way, if you like the shortened version, I edit this out and put it on YouTube. I'm going to start coughing. Okay, guys, I'm going to get into a coughing spell. Thank you so much for catching me live today. I will be back healthy next week for another coffee and a card. I will talk to you then, guys. Bye.